Hey, howdy. We're continuing Suits. When last we left off, I don't know why I'm in the garage. When last we left off, I actually forget how we get to Beanus. It's been a second. I think there's a helicopter on the roof, right? Something like that. There you are. Oh my god. That's a great helicopter. You ready to go to Beanus, my man? Yeah? Cool. So this is the place where all the world's coffee is manufactured. It's like a modern paradise. Brings a tear to my eye. Don't go getting too emotional on me, my man. This is a business trip. There's gonna be a lot of fine-looking plants in there, but we all just gotta play it cool. Fine plants? What does that have to do with our job? Don't stress about it, my man. Just try not to get distracted or seduced or anything like that. So this bean shareholder is somewhere in the city? If we're lucky. He will be, my man. The big boss upstairs never lies. The concept doesn't even exist to the guy. I'm thinking the bean shareholder must be hanging around wherever the beans are grown. Let's snoop around and gather some fat intel. Welcome to Beanus. This city is under a travel alert due to the temperate civil conflict and an alleged bean shortage. We've been told the former is merely a rumor. However, the civil conflict is on the brink of becoming a violent war. Enter on the left if you like your coffee iced. Enter on the right if you prefer a traditional hot coffee. As this is a cargo entrance that serves both parties, you can always find your way back down here to check out either side. This isn't a suit, it's a robot. I see why the world doesn't notice automation. I see why the world doesn't replace... Jeez. I see why the world hasn't noticed automation replacing the workforce. My man, do you know where we can find Kyle Beanstein? Mr. Beanstein's lab is located in the Beanus Quarantine Zone, BQZ. Access is restricted to civilians and visitors of Beanus. Only the leaders of Beanus may enter the BQZ. Perhaps you can speak to the leaders about getting access. Coldova, Hotawa, that's cute. Please don't drink the coffee. Let's try Coldova first. There sure are a lot of snowsuits around. Who's making them? Yep, that's a bomb. Okay, good to know. That is indeed a bomb. Right, this place. This place is cool. Inspiration document number 463347. International Espionage Gold Weapon. Oh, cute. Legend tells of a lost tome hidden within this very guild. The greatest writer who ever lived finished volume 23 of the greatest series ever made. However, he died moments before getting it published. Volume 23 would be worth a fortune if anyone found it. Also, I want to point out that the dude's name was H.G. Sells. Hardy, hardy, har. Chapter 14, The Climactic Event. The city of Numax. 10,000 men stood tall with rich conviction, staring deep into the eyes of their final obliteration. The Shadow Machine, shredding through the cobbled streets they once called home. I've seen your face before. Who? Me? Yes. You were the CEO of Suit City. I once worked there as a freelance writer. Oh, that's nice. I hated it. The man who commissioned me did pay well, don't get me wrong. Then what made your job so bad? The things I was asked to write about. Vile filth, perversion, general heresy. After a few cycles, I lost contact with the buyer, moved here, and heard that Suit City had been recycled. Then you were one of the lucky ones. I suppose so. There is, however, a reason I came to this guild. Nick Beard, the man who I worked for, was an avid reader. One of the biggest consumers of written literature in the entire world. Beard spoke of his past. He worked in this industry with a team that invented a special kind of intelligent ink. It enhances the detail in any story written in it. Many would pay or even kill for this ink. I've narrowed down its location to this guild. Perhaps you could help me locate this intelligent ink. I will compensate your team well. We'll have a look around for you. Okay, so this is one of the funniest parts of the game, and you don't even know why until the fight starts. And yes, there is a fight. Vertical Upright Better Reedifier by Bean Stockades Ltd. A collection of books. Each one has been filled with notes and potential revisions written in number 3 pencil. A fragile tree. Oh. Aha. These manuscripts were written entirely in pencil. A filing cabinet filled to the brim with manuscripts, text drafts, finished works, and pencil shavings? I can't read. Oh, I can't even read. I can't even read this. It's clearly not written in the standard suitslish that all suits are required to learn. You get a pot of ink. Oi! Number 2 for brains. What the? How dull you think I am? You trying to get erased? What makes you think you can roll up on my turf and start snapping my stuff? Sorry, my man. We didn't mean to cause any problems. We were just... You think I don't know why you're here? You're just like the rest of those over-caffeinated ink lovers upstairs. They only want to judge me in my love of lead crafting. I'm sick of it. Once I recruit more pencil pushers, I'll show all of you ink stains that pencils are the superior writing utensil. God, the music. So, Jerome. This is the first time we get to battle with them. I'm just gonna let the song play out. So, Jerome was actually nerfed. The original incarnation of Staple Down was really strong and basically instantly won in most of the fights. And even now, it's still really good. Stunning for 2 turns is worth the 75% accuracy. A pencil, I am a pencil. I'm a pencil, baby. Great animations of this one. I also love the design of Jerome wielding stapler guns like machine guns. That is a great image. Ooh. God, guy is still stunned. There he goes. Just go for the damage. CEO, come on. You gotta do better than that. I do love the I love the floor. Beans, 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 beans. I suppose we're in Beanus, it makes sense. Come on. Ah, barely. Nice, he didn't attack. I take that as a win. Well, that was weird. We were able to find that ink you were looking for. Fantastic! Here's a payment for a job well done. $3,000, not bad for how that was a pretty simple job. I'll remain here in this guild and test it out on a new story I've been working on. I forgot to mention this before. I'm as skilled as a fighter as I am a great writer. Take a swing at me any time to spar. For training purposes only, of course. No one needs to die. So we now have the option to fight Yuri G. The original, assumption is that he's a super boss. He's actually not. He's on par with this part of the game. So, is today my final day? They sent you here, didn't they? What are you talking about? Of course they did. All I ever wanted was the truth. I never sought out to topple Big Coffee or expose this corrupted world. We were made to be obedient, never question, and satisfy the status quo. This guy's the general from Hotline Miami 2. I had been blessed with the knowledge that surrounds me, and I will not let you sheep take it all away without a fight. The truth shall be heard. I didn't heal. Whoa. Okay, again. I love the design of this guy. I'm probably about to get my ass kicked, though. Ugh. Losing defense is really scary. Jesus! Well, there goes Jerome, I guess. I feel like this is the kind of fight I should wait to take on until after I've actually done, the mooks. I'm fine with just sandbagging here. Ooh, that's a cool effect. I'm completely fine with sandbagging and just doing this fight later. The guy seems to be on mega steroids right now. This is a bit risky, but I have an idea. Oh right, you can't use steroids on yourself, I forgot. Or on someone other than yourself. So I guess you use the Ultra Sandwich on Guy. You use the steroid yourself. Let's focus all our attention on Guy here. Kick his ass, kick his ass. Not you. Bam. Okay, 156 is great. How much is CEO doing now? He also had his stats swapped. Ooh, jeez. 2 times 141. 70 per shot is not bad. I have to... Ooh. Yeah, I thought so. This is the type of boss I would not be surprised if they just spam the same move over and over. Shit. I'm in a bit of a rough spot here. This is risky. Okay, CEO stats are back to what they used to be. 143 heal, that's really good. Guy might be able to... Oh god. I feel like CEO is now in one-shot territory. I think Guy might be able to sustain himself just off of using healed steel over and over. Or we could just end the fight, is the thing. Yeah, if he attacks again, CEO is going to die. I do quite like the shuffle gimmick, though. That's cool. Ooh. CEO still lives, somehow. Use a sandwich on Guy just in case. Dumber things have happened. Okay, we're golden. Just one more turn will do it. And he cannot one-shot Guy from full health. I hemorrhaged a few items there, but we made it. Jerome learned a new skill. My man. All I ever wanted was the truth. I failed to protect the guild and the truth. My man, we were trying to tell you that we weren't here to take your truth. Then are you here to learn the truth? Actually, we were just exploring. You see, it all started when I was made. I was just your average flabby suit, doing a lot of paperwork since I was made to read and write. I eventually got a promotion, and was given the task to find and destroy this building. Never in my flabby life have I ever seen so many books. I couldn't resist reading them, only to discover the truth of our world. My flabby body was transformed into a big, muscly butterfly. That's how powerful the truth was. So then I knew what I had to do. I created the Writers Guild and taught suits how to read and write. I needed them to help me read all of these books to discover the whole truth. So what is this truth you speak of? The truth is, well, I really don't know. These books are the key to unlock the truth, you see. That's why I'm doing all of this. Okay, well, good luck with that, I guess. Before you go, I must share some knowledge with you. Something really bad is about to happen here. My guild and I are already taking as many books as we can out of here. Be ready for what's coming. Shoot. Awesome. You find an old book on it that stands out. Some letters are missing. Guy's World Records. It isn't like other books. Guy's World Records, cute. My hope is that we can find a big buy, because I got a lot of money and I also don't have nearly as many sandwiches as I would prefer to have. This area's cool. I also need to look for a snowman. Here you are. You ready for another soliloquy? A friendly snowman. Cold. So cold. My existence meaningless. Created for only the amusement of a cog. I'm not... It's doing it automatically. Just to be forgotten by time. I cannot sleep. I cannot weep. I can only observe. No one knows when was the last cycle. All has become stagnant. Frozen in time, never changing. I have seen more than that of 100 lifetimes. I have brought joy to many. The artificial smile on my face brings warmth to the people of Koldova. Can you say the same? All I ever ask for in return is to feel that same warmth. But the universe has not returned an answer. Please hear my plea, strangers. Kill me. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that's the AC plant. I'm pretty sure that's where I have to go. There's a big buy around here somewhere. I just don't remember where it is. That's a big cup of joe. Yeah, there's the Writers Guild. Oh, papers. Icer's Manifesto. There we go, vending machine. Excellent. I'm really tempted by the prison suit here. I forget what I'm wearing right now. Thing is, it has a lot more attack and a ton of max HP, the same as the fisherman suit, but it also doesn't have the stupid amount of defense that the fisherman suit gives. I think I'm gonna hang on to both, and we'll see if we'll see how I feel later. Well, these don't really... These increase attack by 5, so I feel like that's fine. Trench coat, snowsuit. Yeah, the suit is fine for now, I think. Honestly, I should have done this before fighting all those people in there. Okay. Tie Polar. Ooh. Hang on. So the best suit here is 20 defense off from the fisherman suit, but offers way more attack and no speed down. So I think I just sell both. And just get a snowsuit. That should be good for now. No extras. I think I'm fine without sandwiches for now, and I'll just wait until I do more battles. You got business around here? Depends on what kind of business. Don't be messing around now. We cold-blooded around here. Y'all looking to join the Brotherhood? Follow our chill boy creed? What would that involve? Just a little jump. No biggie. So if we're icers now, can we meet the leader? Cool your jets, initiates. You have to earn your keep around here to rise in these ranks. What do we need to do? You need to prove your loyalty first. How? There's a man on the other side that embodies everything we stand against. Some say he's the hottest man on the planet. He can no longer be allowed to taint our great city. You want us to kill this man? For the cause. Seek him out wherever they might be, controlling the climate on the other side. And with that, I think that's everything we can do here, so we depart and go to the other half. I do like this. I do like this gimmick. Big mug moment. Man, I'm so glad I got a 1-hour vacation just to see this mug. I feel some kind of connection with this mug. Wow, a mug. It's not like we see mugs every day. I should write a story with a mug as the protagonist. Put your... Oh. All will be ice blocked. Hello. Oh no, my cover's been blown. What do you mean? What do you mean? The big mugger. What is this? And that is why I love this game. My god. Ooh. Staple is Asterome. 2 turns, yeah, that might be enough to end the battle. Wow, 1 shot, 215. A broken mug, a broken dream. What just happened? Okay, so this is probably the way forward, seeing as there's a vending machine here. Bill's Tech Repair. I'm here to pay my software update fees. $99.99 a month is a wicked sick deal. Yikes, my man. My coffee pot's malfunctioning. I think the software is bugged. It keeps calling me offensive slurs in a weird French accent. Ugh. How can I do French? No. See what I mean? Yeah, I heard you. I definitely heard you in this French accent that I just did. I really wish people would stop sending me their broken turtleneck warmers. What's wrong with that? You're profiting off his broken products. Yeah, but I have 3 warehouses full of it. I'll never be able to fix them all in my lifetime. Do me a solid and tell Steve that his products are crap. Bill Grape and Steve Apple. Very funny. I must have completely missed must have completely missed Apple, as it were. Welcome to Hadawa Labs, the Center for Coffee Research and Bean Futurism. The world runs on coffee. Control the coffee, control the world. That's concerning. Once I prove that synthetic beans can be used to make great coffee, I'll be credited as the hero that saved the bean shortage crisis. Oh, did I say bean shortage crisis? Of course there's no bean shortage. Everything's fine. These bean plants are some kind of synthetic creation. I wonder how the coffee will taste. Yes. A pad thai. A pad thai. How good is it? It's worse. Neat, that's still free money. A pressed tie. How about this one? Is this one better? This one's also worse. Neat. What is going on in here? These plants don't seem to be local, to your knowledge. It's locked. Oh, I can't go through. I have this secret project I'm working on that I can't talk about. Basically, we found this huge bean before the forest below got quarantined. Some of those darn icers keep trying to take it, so we had to take some security measures to lock it away. It used to be locked behind a security door, but we kept losing the key. Instead, they got rid of the door and put the bean in a big cage so no one could take it. Genius, right? Regardless, I can't tell you what data we gathered from it, because it's classified. Sorry. Here's the bean. It's just a big bean. Are these people crazy? Why is it on heavy lockdown? Hello? Hello? What's up, Jerome? Not you, my man. The voice. What voice? Can you hear me? Yes, that voice. I've only heard your voices. What about you, guy? Nope. You for real can't hear anything out of place. Nope. Just the sound of money going to waste on things that don't matter. I guess you can't say it's out of place, though. Can anyone hear me? There it is again. Did you hear it? Nope. Are you feeling okay, pal? It's me, the Big Bean. They call you Jerome. You can hear me, Jerome. I can, my man. What is man? I am currently Bean. Word, my Bean. What can we do for you? I think this guy is finally losing it. Why is it that they cannot hear me? It seems like almost no one but the plants can hear me. What makes you different? I couldn't tell you much, my Bean, but I haven't met many others like me in a long time. Please, come find me. Find you? Ain't you right in front of us? Not all of me. What I am is being pulled down below. If I could explain it better, I would. Down in the bean fields? Yes, directly below. I feel strange. I don't think I'll be able to talk for much longer. Who are you, my bean? Just some big bean? No. I had a name, I think. I can't remember it now. I only know that I'm not supposed to be like this. I'm not supposed to be a bean. Hold tight, my bean. We're gonna come find you. Bean? Jerome, what the actual fuck is going on with you right now? That bean spoke to me, my man. Something is pulling its life force down into the bean fields. You think it's the shareholder we're looking for? Maybe, my man. Waiting around in here ain't gonna help us with nothing. We need to end that quarantine and get down there. Something or someone is waiting for us. Weird. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, guy. Weird. I believe this is where it starts to come into play, that random offhand remark from Jerome. Oh. Hello. Okay, here's the AC again. Whistling Tom's House of Fans. Okay, that's pretty good. You got the coolest glasses. I never found this before. Wow. Increases company max HP by 200 and drops defense by 20. So in my experience, and maybe I'm wrong in this, The higher your defense is, the less defense drops matter. So because I'm wearing... Actually, wait, I no longer have the fisherman suit. This is a difficult thing, then. Do I go with attack? I think I'd go with the max HP boost. The door is locked. Can I get in? I remember there's stuff... Oh, the place you already want to be. I remember there's stuff here, but I forgot how you get inside. The big mug is dead. Does anyone know what that sound was? Coffee, a cure-all wonder drink. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like coffee, so this entire section is lost to me. The Redemption Unit, used for bringing illegal coffee back to the realm of righteousness. What was all that noise? It sounded like someone blew up our most prized possession, the world's largest mug. Yeah, someone did. They've really gone and done it this time. At first it was simple ice cube bombardments, now desecrating the world's biggest mug. This changes everything. No longer is the hot and cold debate a simple civil feud. This is an act of war. You have witnessed our plight. You have witnessed the savagery of the Icers Coalition. If you are with us, help us retaliate in the only way we know. We need you to make it stop snowing in Coldova. Their snow, like our steam, comes from a weather control station. Shut it down by any means necessary. So, now I get to play both sides. I get to both shut down the rain on this side and the snow on the other side, and I don't think there's a downside. I guess we start here. Looks like, I guess this is our guy. Oh yeah, baby. I'm so freaking hot. Legs so hot, 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 hot. My whole body's so hot. Power the town with it. I'm the world's hottest man, baby. I'm hotter than you. I was awarded hottest CEO of all time, so you really can't call yourself the world's hottest man when you haven't faced me. Oh yeah? Well, how about we settle it here, once and for all? It's the world's hottest man. Again, I don't know if he's in the family or not. I think he is. It gets steamy. Jerome is uncomfortable. Let me just say, I know through undisclosed reasons that we'll get into later in the story that Jerome is straight. We will discuss later. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute, did I see right that... No. Okay, he's not the one that's gaining the CRP, thankfully. Do I have... I don't have a way to revive, I see. Thought so. I'm just gonna go with the guaranteed hits. Screw this. This fight is too dangerous to loiter around in. Alright. With that done, that's one down. Let me go ahead, what are my guys looking like? Right, Jerome is very hurt. Okay. I think I swap back over to... Yeah, 20 defense drop is a lot. I think I swap back over to Flippy. It's a cool concept, but it's just not what I need right now. I have the snowsuit, I have the Typolar, I have the bean case, I have everything that I need. I guess now I just buy water and sandwiches. Going grocery shopping over here. I'll grab one Reviva just in case. And before I talk to this guy, let me head across the way and disable the snow in this area. That way I can also get the reward from the snowman. Oh my god. Oh, well, hello. How are you fellows doing on this fine cold day? I'm guessing you're here because you love the cold as much as I do. This hurts every fiber of my being. I genuinely love snow. I despise snow. Snow gets stuck in my afro, my man. Can we just turn off the snow already? I thought you guys were cool. I could see where I was wrong. And now you want to shut down my snow. Can I trust anyone these days? By the way, I haven't actually used this ability yet. It is completely worthless. It just says "my man" and that's it. It has no battle function. I guess I'll show it off if the staple down actually hits. Okay, that works for me. My man. And that's it. I don't think it ever has a practical function, which makes me a little sad. I kind of wish it did. Yeah, this fight's over. Getting a stun off for 2 turns is insane. Get him, guy. Aw. Barely not enough. 14 health. Okay. He got his licks in at least. Rest in peace. Boredom can be the birthplace of a creative revolution. A solid brick of premium 35% cut column bean snow cane. Oh. So is it... Somehow I get the feeling that it wasn't raining what I thought it was raining. Now where is the snowman? There's our guy. I get the feeling we're gonna need a bit more than that. The Koldova Capitol building. Join the resistance, freeze the opposition. The world's hottest man has been defeated. Then you are indeed with our cause, brothers. Head on inside. Commander Cube is willing to speak with you now. Alright, boys, let's bounce. Hail, initiates. We have much to discuss. ICER's numbers are in decline, and countless countertop insurgent spies have been identified. It's becoming more difficult to keep our cool. I mean that in a literal sense. It takes much more energy to run the cooling machines these days. Reports on the outside seem to suggest that the world is running out of ice. We aren't just going to stand by and not see hell freeze over. It's time to launch our final attack, and pour our enemies down the proverbial drain. Sir, must we really resort to this? It's too violent, too dangerous. Shut up, Terry. I lead this coalition of friendship and... Oh, I lead this coalition of friendship and only I know what needs to be done. The beans field will be under our control, once and for all. Anyway, we're going to blow them up with a huge bomb, but we have one tiny problem. Let me guess, you want us to solve this problem? You are a wise group. You know so much. I always knew you would come to liberate us in the name of freedom. How many ice puns? Stop doing that. My apologies. My ex-leader taught me to be this way. What did he call it? Ah, yes, air conditioning. Just tell us how we can get to the bean fields. In order to be victorious, we must catapult the bomb over the wall. We need to push the bomb over to the catapult. The issue is with the wagon wheels under the bomb. They're jammed. The only way to get that bomb wagon moving is to lube it up. Lube supplies have been scarce globally, and there's only one bottle in the whole city. Before the war, a fan store in what is now Ottawa had shipments coming in all the time. I used to work there. The store has been closed since, and we need that bottle. Take this access pass and see if you can get the lube. Then push the wagon over to the catapult initiates. You got a cold pass. This pass should work, since I was the last to close the store. He's a closer. No wonder he's sick of it. No wonder he was sick of it. I've never been a fan of closing ships myself. Ah, okay, so that's the bomb. I don't think I've seen this. What's in here? Oh shit, this is Steve Apple. Right. Hey, your products are overpriced and break half the time. What did you say about my products? Oh my god. I fought Bill Grapes last time. I forgot. I didn't realize you could fight either of them. That's amazing. Swipes left. Piss off. Why is this game so clever? Also, I didn't even notice this. We got box of sandwiches. Box of sandwiches is extremely good. I'd say it's it's going to be the most valuable part of our arsenal going forward. Yeah, Steve Apple is toast. My man is apple slices on toast. The snowsuit stands watch. A sauna. A Koldova sauna. The hottest place in Beanus. Welcome to the Koldova bathhouse and sauna. Come on in and relax for a while. I forgot about this guy, right. There is a battle in here. How are we doing on healing? We're fine. Chef E. Lapod. Oh my god. For many cycles I have stood in this exact spot, preparing myself for the ultimate free dining experience. Me! A chef by trade, I have sought the pinnacle of districtional cuisine. Jesus. Through my journey, I've come to realize that it is not taste alone that brings value to the consumption of sustainable nourishment. Our friends and acquaintances are what imbue the nature of human experience in an energy of passion and love for one's senses and desires. Consume me! Fine, but this sounds disgusting. If you think I'm just going to let you tear these plump little sucker sticks of mine off, then you got another thing coming, mister. This meat must first be tenderized. Defeat me. God, I should not be shouting. It's been almost an hour. I don't want to lose my voice. How'd you miss the focus group, Jerome? You're the one that organized it. What? Okay, that was really cool. Come on. We need a focus group here. Don't let me down, Jerome. Okay, it negated the effect of what he just did. Wow. That was quite a bit of damage, and also that is a badass animation. Notice this version is slightly different than the version on the soundtrack. Interesting. Alright, what is Jerome's special? Judy's Mark. The company can't miss on the next turn. Interesting. A Tentaburger. I think I call it here, because next up, without giving anything away, after this, something is going to happen. Something big. The publisher wasn't wrong, and I'll elaborate on that next time I play this game. But for now, that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching.